Hey everyone, welcome to weeks 27 and 28 of my pregnancy video blog or vlog. I'm Hannah and I run Valkyrie Personal Training and Massage for those of you who don't know me. And welcome to another couple of weeks. So what to report on this time round? Well, I still feel okay really. Noticeable changes, I guess, are my size still. I seem to be ever increasing in size, as you can see. Nice little belly. But luckily, my tops are doing me quite well, serving me quite well, these Nike ones, so that's quite handy, so I don't have to buy any extras. Yeah, basically I feel a bit more bloated these days. I guess everything's getting a bit more squished. I find in the evenings, after I've eaten, even if I haven't eaten loads, even though my eating is a little bit erratic at the moment, especially if I'm at the hospital, but I feel just really uncomfortable and I feel like I have to stand up and sort of move around, and I do find that I am sitting a lot these days, which I'm really struggling with. But you know, because I'm driving more and I'm just trying to be a bit more chilled in the evening. But yeah, I have to stand up, and I'm not getting heartburn or anything like that. Just feel really uncomfortable, all sort of under here, and yeah, I feel like I just need to stand up because sitting's uncomfortable, laying down's uncomfortable. So that's the main thing I feel like I'm suffering with. She is moving around a lot in the evening. Not quite sure how I feel about it. If I'm honest, it freaks me out. I'm just a bit like, oh, and I'm trying to film it as well. So I'm laying there like, oh, trying to film it so I can send to Rich. And yeah, it's just weird. It's just a weird feeling. It's kind of nice because, you know, she's moving around, but at the same time, yeah, it freaks me out a little bit. But yeah, I don't think I'm probably, as I say, I don't feel particularly that I'm suffering as much, but I'm not quite sure whether I would want to do this again. I don't really want to be much older having kids anyway, but yeah, I think one enough is enough for me at the moment. But I mean, as I say, I feel like I've had a fairly easy pregnancy, apart from weeks 6 to 13 where I felt rough and just felt so sick all the time. I mean, it's almost like you've forgotten that now. But yeah, I feel fine, you know. I think I'm tired, but you know, I am kind of still doing a fair amount. I'm driving quite a lot, and when I drive to the hospital, it's a good 2.5, 3 hour round trip. I've got a lot on my mind, and I guess it can be quite draining. So yeah, I tend to feel tired in the morning anyway. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, I've always struggled in the morning. So yeah, what else? My hair seems to be pretty good nick. I've heard that it is pretty nice when you're pregnant, and then when you've had the baby it starts to fall out, so I look forward to that. But yeah, I mean, normally I wash my hair every day just because it feels a bit greasy, but you know, it's been feeling fine. I've been managing to get away with a couple of days without washing it, which is a real novelty for me. So yeah, so I'm making the most of that. Like I said, my tops are doing well, so I feel like I'm doing quite well without having to buy any maternity gear. I've got a couple of bits, but mainly I've been living in sort of my harem trousers, which I bought from H&M last year or something, and they do the job brilliantly. I've also got some really nice t-shirts from Gap, which again aren't pregnancy ones, but because they're long, they just seem to fit over the bump quite well at the moment anyway. So we'll watch that space. But yeah, a friend gave me a pair of leggings, pregnancy leggings, and they're really great. And my Nike tops and my vest tops, these material ones, they're doing the job when I'm out. So yeah, it's wicked. So well, watch this space. Because obviously I've still got a good couple of months left, so we'll see how much I expect, but hopefully not too much. So if I'm honest, I have been getting a little bit apprehensive. I feel completely disorganised, wondering what the hell I'm doing. It's difficult, I suppose. As I say, my circumstances are a little bit extreme, but as much as I've got all the support of everyone around me, I do kind of feel like I'm just kind of here on my own, just muddling through, kind of thinking, oh, perhaps I should think about getting a few bits, and then just kind of burying my head in the sand about everything. But it's difficult, isn't it? Because I don't know where we're going to be living. I'd love to say we'll still be here, but it's really just not practical anymore, and I'm kind of in the hands of Bromley Council in that regard, even though I'm still looking privately. But yeah, so there's no point in getting any furniture. Obviously I've got a few bits clothes-wise, but I'm thinking, well, perhaps I should start ordering some nappies and breast pads and fun things like that, wipes. Yeah, and I said I do have some lots of hand-me-down clothes. I've got a really lovely baby grow, let me show you, which my friend got me. So cute. I'm happy with that pink. I don't mind that pink. It's nice. So yeah, I'd say I think I'm just hormonal, emotional. You know, because that's what happens, isn't it? I feel, you know, I get a bit upset some days, but it's just hormones, isn't it, really? But maybe I'll write a list. Perhaps I'll do that. I've been chatting with some of my friends from pregnancy yoga, so you know, I've got people who are in a similar position, so I'm not just out there on my own. Yeah, I had a midwife appointment last week. That all went fine. Everything seems to be okay. My blood levels are fine. I did have the anti-D jab the other day. Oh my god, it is so painful. It's been a while since I've had an injection anyway, and apparently because of my blood type, which is rhesus O negative, which is rare. Apparently like 15% of the population have it. Yeah, everyone I know seems to be rhesus O negative. So you have to have an anti-D jab, which it helps with the antibodies, like so your baby doesn't fight against your antibodies or something like that. Anyhow, oh my god, it is horrible. It is just made me feel so sick when she was basically injecting in my muscle, and she was like, feel a bit of a scratch, and then yeah, you'll feel a bit of liquid go in the muscle, and it was like, oh, really, really horrible. So I've got my whooping cough jab next week, which I'm a little bit apprehensive about now. I've heard it's not as bad, but now I'm a bit like, oh god, just don't obviously do injections. Blood tests, fine with now, but injections, no. But yeah, so that's about it for this week. Not much to report on. If you have any questions or queries, training is still going okay. Still thinking about, you know, still wanting to get people keeping active whilst they're pregnant. I am walking still lots with the dog. Did about 9k today with him, so that keeps me active. I do feel it a little bit more afterwards. My legs get a bit achier. Sometimes I get a little bit of a groin pain, but no, apart from that, everything's fine. So yeah, so obviously it's all very personal. I'm now into my 3rd trimester, which is nuts, and we'll just see how it all goes. Anyway, I shall talk to you in a couple of weeks. Take care, and give me a shout, and share this video, and let's get lots of pregnant women active who are very active before and who need a bit of motivation. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.